What excites you about what Tyrone Taylor brings to this team?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're just added, a veteran, good defensive outfielder. He's had a history of hitting left-handed pitching, can play center field, good base runner. And all those things, I think, fit as a, real like a supplemental piece on this roster really, really well.
Could last night's game have been an example of how to use Happ with Taylor? I mean, just given Happ's platoon splits against lefties.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think Ian struggled against left-handed pitching this year. There's no question. Ian's still going to play against some lefties, but I think Tyrone gives us somebody that, he's going to get at bats against left-handed pitching for sure, and we'll just take it from there.
As a veteran, is that a conversation with Ian, or you just put the line at that?
Yeah, I mean, we've been having conversations about it. Yeah, we're also in the middle of 17 in a row here, and I think taking a half game off is fine.
Clay said he felt like he was ready to make his next start in the big leagues. I know it's going to be a conversation you're going to have with him, but kind of where do you think things stand with him and his road back?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's going to make his next start for us. Yeah.
You know, when the
Later this week.
He said he would do anything, but you don't expect him to go back in at any point?
No, he's going to start. Yeah. I mean, I think, look, as the season goes on, I think more is on the table as we go here, absolutely. Not specific to Clay, really specific to kind of everybody here. But Clay's going to make his first appearance will be a start.
You have such a strong relationship with Colin as you do with a lot of your players. When you talk to him about his role, even though it's assumed, is that still a conversation you need to have with him?
Yeah, I mean, I talked to Colin today, and I think really in all that I know is that I think his he's going to skip a turn here, and he's going to be in the bullpen for the next turnaround. Past that, I don't know what's going to happen, and we'll just go from there. That's the news. I mean, he's done. Him and Shota have been the guys that basically started, essentially every game for us, and that means something for sure. But at the same time, you're also trying to keep getting better, and I think my guess is that Colin will make more starts for this team this year because we're going to need it. But I think right now, maybe it's helpful. Maybe we get a little less innings and he gets a little break here for a couple times, and we'll see what happens.
Is Gausman later this week too for you?
Yeah, Gausman will pitch later this week too. Yeah.
Will Super John be active today? I saw you just got here.
Yes, he will be active today.
When,
I believe. I mean, like Couch said a little bit, but I think, yeah.
Sorry to jump on you there, Craig. When Jed sat down yesterday, it was tough to miss that smile. You could feel that satisfaction. Do you sense that from the organization, that they were so aggressive and they did their jobs?
Yeah, I mean, look, I think we added some really good players, and that's always. I think we made the team better, and that's always a good feeling.
Clay talked about kind of the energizing feeling of coming to a team that's in the
Yeah.
middle of the playoff race. What is it like for these guys coming into your clubhouse and kind of being able to jump into the middle of something special here?
Well, I mean, there's no doubt. I mean, when you're coming from a team that probably doesn't have playoff aspirations at this point in the season to a team that does, I think that's, it's a really nice gift. The moving part, there's something to the moving part that I think we ignore all the time, but that's a hard part of it. But the hope, the kind of being able to look forward and anticipate good things happening and hope for some good things to be happening and playing games that seemingly have a lot of emotion and feel big in the standings every night is absolutely what every guy wants to do. So from that perspective, I think it's certainly a boost for those guys, and you're excited about it.
And on the flip side of that, just kind of obviously the influx of talent means some guys are losing their big league roster spots potentially. Just how from your seat do you kind of handle those bittersweet moments for the guys who maybe their big league opportunity goes away at least for a little bit when you add guys at the deadline?
Yeah, well, look, we have to do that every. We've ran through 30-some pitchers this year, so it's happened a lot. I don't enjoy that, but we have to pick a roster and we have to try to put the best guys out there, and guys understand that. We sent Kevin down today. He understands. He knows that he did a good job. Had a short opportunity, but did a lot with it, and that's satisfying. And he's got to control his part of it, and that's what he did on a night like last night. And you wait for the next opportunity.
Talking to Webb today, he said that he thinks a key to success for this team has been the makeup of the people that have been brought in and the due diligence that the front office and you and the coaches have done before they come in here. How much would you say that has to do with team success here?
I think it's always it's hard to always say what part of it that is, but I think the people are your culture and how they behave. That's your culture. Like that's what it is, and I think part of that culture is there's sacrifice involved in that for every guy. You don't get everything you want. I think on the best teams, you never get everything that you want as an individual player. You have to, sacrifice for the group at times. And I think we have a lot of people that feel that and are willing to do that. And I also think we have a lot of people that just love to come out and play and compete. That is harder to do than over 162 games than people think sometimes. And to do it every day and every minute of the game and every out of the game and every pitch of the game, I think we're really good at that, and hopefully it can continue.
Pointed to egoless stars on the team, guys that make a lot of money, have been all-stars many times, but fit in so well. What component of it is that?
Yeah, I think that's part of it. I think, and I think absolutely. I think Jed is absolutely intentional about that.
First tonight, guy probably with a lot of adrenaline over there. You just kind of try to grind him out a little bit, get him out early, kind of thing. Well, expand on that.
Yeah, I don't. It's get him out early. I think. Look, this is a really good pitcher. I think against these guys, you're not going to get chances in 7 innings or 6 of the innings. You're gonna get a couple chances. You got to take advantage of your chances. That's how it works with these guys. So that's what we'll try to do. And go from there.
Just tell your guys to grind it out, like Jesse said. That's as simple as that.
Grind it out.
Grind out game interview. That was last year when you faced him in Detroit, Ben Brown game. Was it?
Yeah. It was like it ended up being like a 2-1 or a 3-1 game. It was a good game. We lost. He pitched well. Yeah, he pitched well. We made an out somewhere on the bases somewhere that hurt us in that game.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.